Okay, away we go. This is episode 819, and I am Murray Stewart, and this is Blind Magic in Alice Springs. Well, I have Kiwi Chris with me, of course, the cyclist that I've spoken to a couple of times, and we're just going to have a little bit of a peruse of a very interesting topic, and that is space exploration and the quest to get humans transported to the moon. And when I say humans transported to the moon, I don't think it's in the fashion that we have in the past, where it's just about conquering getting some astronauts safely to the moon and back. I think, Chris, they're more looking at transporting people to the moon as you would flying to Los Angeles, that sort of thing. That's what they're looking at, isn't it?
Well, I'm not sure that'd be quite that simple, but certainly they're trying to turn it into a commute rather than a adventure.
Yeah, I think that's what they're looking at. And of course, Elon Musk and his endeavours took a new step overnight with the SpaceX. The third flight took flight, and it took flight successfully on this occasion, yes?
Yep, it did. Yep.
A lot of money, Chris, a lot of money.
Well, he's got money to burn, hasn't he?
He does, and he certainly burnt it last night. I don't think you'd be talking about possibly $1 billion just on that one alone, potentially. It's a controlled explosion, as has been stated, and is of massive proportions, massive expense. But anyway, the third one appears to have made it. I wonder if it'll make it back, though, Chris.
No, they lost it.
They lost it?
Yep.
Gone. Oh, well, there you go. Yep. As you say, money to burn.
Well, hey, $1 billion is just bare money for Elon Musk.
I guess the question is it all worthwhile? Is it all worthwhile? Now, if we talk about space travel and space science full stop, we certainly have benefited from this science in the past. Chris, have we not?
Oh, there's one that leaps out at me every day when I climb onto my bike, my carbon fibre bike, totally depends
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Tell you what, it's a space-age bike.
Okay, and of course, satellite technology has certainly brought joy to a lot of people, and even out here in outback Australia, of course, now the ability to be able to hook up to satellite television and internet services, etc. But there are other advances that have been made as a result of space technology and space exploration. Just reel some of them off for us, if you could, Chris.
Well, there's one every time I go for a bike ride. My wife and everybody else was able to track me through GPS. So I send it a GPS.
Very important for some, I guess, yes.
Oh, yeah. So just thinking of the safety implications for a start, without the satellite phones, anybody lost in the bush, once upon a time, it was impossible to find. Now all you have to do is get your telephone out and call your nearest satellite, and the helicopters will be in there to save you. So there's certainly out in the bush where we are.
And who could do without Velcro? That, of course, was a result of...
every time I do it, my cycling gloves or my cycling boots.
You got it. You got it. And you were saying before we went on air, and please don't do your best stuff while we're not on air, Chris, but you were saying before we went on air that laser technology, like in terms of laser medicine.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
What would that be? Cataract surgeries, etc.?
Oh, well, not so much cataract, but more just laser adjustment. So adjusting the way people's eyes function. Laser eye surgery is an absolute modern day miracle.
100%.
Yep.
No doubt about it. So any others, Chris, that you can reel off for us?
Oh, the big one is water filters, especially once again where we live. All the water we get out here is crap. So without without the water filters, we'd be drinking stuff that would make us sick. So certainly that, once again, benefits out in the bush. Water filters comes to mind immediately.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've always said we've got to embrace our, the crazy bastards in the world, the ones that are so out there, so unique, think so beyond normal that they are able to come up with things that are uniquely benefit, I guess, humankind. And Elon Musk is certainly one of those individuals, yes?
Hell yeah. There certainly is a modern day miracle in many respects. A strange man in many respects as well, but certainly some of the things he's done is absolutely miraculous.
Yes, and I still herald Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniacki for their brilliance. They brought Siri technology, of course, to the world with their Apple devices, and I celebrate them every single day. Although Siri does get me into a bit of trouble from time to time, Chris, I can tell you.
Well, somebody has to.
But look, I just say herald the crazy bastards and let them off their leash as long as we can see that the benefits outweigh the detriments. I think, and yes, I do know, and that there are vexed arguments about this, particularly when it comes to cyberspace and the world of social media, etc., etc. I get it entirely, but you know what? I do praise those that are willing to just step out of the box and give us their brilliance, lend us their minds. And of course, in doing so, they're burning up primarily their own money. And wow, is he burning it up in this quest to transport humans to the moon and back, and perhaps even beyond. Anyway, very, very interesting stuff. Anything else you can say about this, Chris, that may back the craziness of someone like Elon Musk?
I think without the dreamers, we would still be back in the Stone Age.
We would?
Would be looking at round things and what use would that round thing be, rather than thinking, oh, hey, I just invented the wheel. Eureka.
I agree. And so can we think of my understanding of entrepreneurial history and science history is not great, but if we think of Aristotle, is Elon Musk the modern version of Aristotle, or who could you compare him with? Is that apt, do you think, what I've just articulated?
I think he's got more the mindset of the entrepreneur, where he sees something that's already invented and says, I can see a good use for that, and he puts it to use. And
he does.
So he's grabbing what is there and turning it into practical terms rather than just simply something that's nebulous.
I agree. So all power to him, and we shall see what road he leads us down, I guess. Let's hope it's not an ill road.
The road less travelled.
All right, folks, this has been, help me out, Chris, episode 819, I believe.
Absolutely right on.
And this has been and always will be a Blind Magic Communications production.